Ahí me escucho yo todo hermoso. Bien. Y acá estamos comenzando. Cuarto capítulo. Faltan 2 para que se termine todo. Nuevo. Yes.
While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan. Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate hunter. A tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox-curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Sange.
Ojo, o sea, las aventuras gráficas antes, cuando surgió, era lo más cercano a lo que era televisión. Es como ver una película, básicamente. Me encanta la cara. La traición, el divorcio. Estoy enojado, yo también estaría igual.
$30,000 of silver, mon petit chouchou.
Valgo más, valgo oro.
It had better be, or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
Que alguien me diga bien mi apellido, es lo único que pido.
Oh yeah? I'll pay triple. Quadruple? Quintuple? Sextuple?
¿Por qué no me parece raro?
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which gushes through your body.
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Then you should die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science.
Lo siento, pero era necesario decirlo.
Finally, I've got this Threepwood. I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal. Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly. What is this?
Ah, it's a welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Guybrush Threepwood. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Tan en pedo.
Why can't I stop my legs?
What? No! No, come back!
This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law. You test tube tinker and Talleyrand.
What?
And then the scurvy dog will hang.
Seguro había amargados pingüinos por ahí, sí.
You! After him!
Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
We'll just see about that.
Captain
Threepwood! Having been found guilty of all charges, you'll be taken to the nearest ship and keel-hauled until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleeding...
Guilty? But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh, great.
I know.
Sorry I'm late, Your Eminence, but old Stan had to in flagrante his delicto. And there was a line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses, you sniveling sea weasel, and
Tenía que
get
ser
on with
Stan.
the charges. I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches of the gallery.
That's us.
Eso somos
I will
nosotros.
prove beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
Hey, it's too good for him.
Secondly, during this self-same fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams. Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
All about spreading the box.
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine ex belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah, he did that to me.
Then Threepwood, having
Que nos
heard the
saco que ore
grave
tanto como
charges
de ese
arraigned
tipo.
against you,
Sí, yo
how do you
también.
plead?
Si me declaro... A ver.
I plead guilty. Will I get out of here any quicker?
Most definitely.
Great. Then I plead.
After the summary executions by keel hauling, hanging, boiling, and scaphism.
¿Cafismo?
Scaphism?
Trust me, kid, you don't want to know.
Okay, then...
A ver qué es escafismo. Ok. Interesante.
These charges are stupid. And believe me, I know from stupid.
Captain Threepwood, you're out of order.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. The whole mizzen mast and pirate legal system is out of order.
Eso es...
And we'll shut his festering gob before the court shuts it for him.
Sorry.
Hágalo, perdón.
I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
You look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now, but any second I could start using monkeys as needle-nose pliers, or shooting myself out of trebuchets, or doing strange things with rubber trees. I'm crazy, I tells you. Crazy.
The defendant will cease his inane histrionics, or the court will be forced to yank out his tongue with a rusty shrimp fork.
Okay, no insanity defense.
Ok. Qué mal día se despertó el juez. Sí, esa es una frase, creo que es del barrio chino. No. Sé que actúa Robert De Niro. Que creo que era de un juicio. Jack Nicholson, no me acuerdo muy bien. Es como la verdad, tú no puedes con la verdad.
I plead 1000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the ex.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Ok. Esta que para
Hey,
presentar.
Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and got me involved with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yes?
Sorry, kid, nothing personal, but I stand to make a bundle in legal fees off these honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
Ay, qué rencoroso.
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
Lo peor es que sí, es muy gracioso.
A maroon.
So that'd be a no then. I guess I'll represent myself.
Captain Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying? The pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client.
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine.
Sí, el
Your
traje
move,
que
counselor.
están siempre,
Here's your briefs, kid.
Mario. Plantea que el demandado es sospechoso por donar su perfecta X. Muerte de horca. Muerte por corset. Interrumpe. Ok, esto sí sería. Muerte por dados de 8 lados. Gasto su funeral.
Could you read that last bit back for me? Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. That paralyzed cat is creepy.
Hey, se mueve.
That empty nacho plate is making me hungry. Hey, hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court.
Sorry. I'm surprised Doro ever fell for that. Why is it always an X? Why not T marks the spot? Stinkbeard's common laws for common pirates. Laws? Pirates don't need no stinking laws.
Fine, then we'll proceed with the execution.
On the other hand, maybe I could use a few good laws right now. Looks like there was one whale of a fender bender while the winds were blowing out. That's why I always sail defensively and carry state arm insurance. Hey, Stan.
No fraternizing between the defense and prosecution while court is in session.
If you want to gab, call for a recess.
The Right Honorable Justice D.C. Grosscup. 30 convictions, 0 acquittals, no survivors.
Ok.
The Left Honorable Justice K.B. Popnecker. Lived on the bench, died under the table.
Ok.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Quiero hablar conmigo mismo.
Well, at least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find a lane and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs that I know of.
Then
Que
they'll
se
be
sepa.
auctioned off at eBay.
Sí, ve.
This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out. Hey, guard!
What do you want?
Aren't I entitled to some bread and water?
Bread and water? I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Wait here.
Wait here. Huh. That's funny. This part of the wall. Thought he'd never leave. What the? It's solid steel under here. What do you know? Guess it wasn't so loose after all. Where's my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk. Hey, guard.
What do you...
Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip.
Tiene un buen
I'll get
punto.
right on that when I need something to put me to sleep. What's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right in.
Oh. I want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine.
Es medio estúpido.
All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. I hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. I need to know how my case is going. I haven't heard from you in days. Not to worry, old bean. I can talk the judge down from draw and quartering to draw and thirding. Fraud! Guard! I'm quite done with my client. I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do.
Sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood. I know those prisoners can be a rowdy lot.
Yo, qué la manera más estúpida de seguir.
Club 41's right over there, sir.
Ok. Ey, está bueno el cartel.
Stan's Courtroom Souvenir Emporium? What happened to the Keel Holler Gazette offices?
The Keel Holler? That's old news, Threepwood. Get it? Old news? The whole Keel Holler operation was bought out and shut down by those bigwigs at the Flotsam Times weeks ago.
Oh, I bet Davy Nipperkin didn't like that.
Are you kidding? Old Nipperkin made out like a bandit. I heard he's getting ready to retire on his share of the sale. Hey there, youngster. I know you're curious about the behind-the-scenes working of Stan's Courtroom Emporium, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from the door.
Ey, sí,
Why?
bueno,
'Cause
se
that's
perdió la
where
cabeza,
Stan
pero logró
worships
salir.
magic, kid. It's where my dreams become reality, and some of my realities become dreams.
So it's where you're sleeping.
Yeah, but only until this souvenir business picks up.
Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Hooskow.
Well, there is a pretty scary-looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
Bueno,
I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
The question you should be asking is what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
ok.
Hey, a little me.
That's right, Threepwood. A faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Sounds nothing like me.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
What's that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings, you can give Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing... What the? This one doesn't have a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
Ok.
Is that supposed to be you?
None other. Now you and your friends can relive the trial of the century while lounging around in this comfortable polyblend t-shirt, emblazoned with the iconic image of yours truly, a crusading attorney bringing his no-holds-barred brand of justice to Flotsam Island.
On second thought,
Say no more.
what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be prepping for trial?
Hey, no offense, kid, but the day old Stan can't beat you in open court with one wildly flapping arm tied behind his back is the day I haul my corpus juris back to Jambalaya Island for the full rest of Juicio and Integrum. Know what I mean?
No.
Not really.
Exactly.
So if you're not preparing for trial, what are you doing out here?
Following Stan's rule number 1, ABM.
ABM?
Always be merchandising. People love following the trials of famous pirates,
Sí, sí.
even B-list pirates
Se
like
convierte en
yourself.
una serie.
B-list.
That's why old Stan got all the souvenirs and timeless keepsakes you'll ever need to remind you of this month's Trial of the Century.
Porque tenía que seguir.
How are sales going?
Great. Celebrity merchandise is always a good investment, especially if you suspect that the celebrity in question is about to become a wind chime in the gallows. Nothing sells like dead celebrities.
Yeah? Well,
Tiene
I don't plan
razón.
on dying today.
And I didn't plan to wear the same jacket for 20 years, but here we are.
Stan, about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff.
But
La, not talking to you about it.
no matter how many times I see it, I can't get over your jacket.
You like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-rezzing.
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been
Los
many things
amados.
in this life. A salesman, real estate agent, a troubadour, stevedore, ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law
Okay.
school. But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah,
Repetime lo de ser bailarín.
I'll see you in court, Stan.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
¿Eh? ¿Y este?
Lou?
You!
Zorro? What happened to your eye?
I'll tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted...
Allegedly planted?
Allegedly planted, I got a speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later, it got infected, and Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah, just bet he did.
Now I need a glass eye.
Why do you want a glass eye? An eye patch is much more piratey.
Eye patches are so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
La moda antes que nada.
Dogs are still cool, right?
Grr. I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
Hay cosas que mejor no saber.
What are you in for?
I got arrested for trying to auction a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave figurine at eBay.
eBay?
You know, that bay with the auction thing.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily for me, Stan got me a reduced sentence in exchange for my testimony.
Me? What
Mi
did I do?
testimonio contra ti.
You were the one that made the counterfeit Dave in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that. I'm sorry about the jail time, but you've got to stop testifying against me. I've got a wife and scores of pirates to cure.
You're going to cure the pox?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, I'd like that. All these pox pirates are always making fun of me for not
Un
being
montón que
pox.
sencillo fuera de moda.
Come on then. Let's do some business.
Maybe. What can you offer me in return?
I'll let you have your pick of my autographed sextants.
Ooh, do you have one of those limited edition Vasco da Gama sextants?
Yeah, but you can't have that one.
Oh, what about the Ferdinand Magellan quad action sextants? Hmm?
Yeah, but you can't have that one either. On second thought, I really don't want to part with my sextants.
A ver qué son los sextantes. Ah, son como instrumentos astrológicos. Son instrumentos astrológicos, no son como.
crate full of fine leather jackets back in my hold that have your name all over them.
No thanks. Leather makes me chafe.
How about I get you a glass eye for your eye hole?
That sounds interesting.
And it's a deal.
But
I knew there'd be a big noisy butt somewhere in there.
I want a really cool glass eye.
And what, pray tell, makes a cool glass eye?
It has to have a really cool color. Like the color in the eyes of those nasty poxed pirates when they're really, really angry.
Un rojo.
I'll see what I can do. You know, I can't help but notice that you don't seem to be afflicted by the pox of LeChuck.
Oh, don't remind me. All the other pirates have gotten the pox, so why not me?
No.
What about the possibility that you might not actually be a pirate?
I am too a pirate.
Okay, okay, you are a pirate. I'm sure the pox will be coming for you any day now.
Es como la barba. En cualquier momento te va a crecer.
Associating with hardened criminals like you can't be good for my legal situation. I'm out of here.
Adios.
That lamp is leaking oil.
Not just any oil, manatee oil.
¡Ay, mierda!
That's not right.
Ok.
I'm not sure I want to leave. When I was a younger pirate, I used to lie awake on the deck of my ship and gaze at the seagulls as they majestically swooped and bobbed through the evening sky. And then they started pooping on me. So I stopped doing that. I wonder if Club 41's changed its restricted policies. Guess so.
¿Qué pasa?
Ah, Club 41. Nothing screams pirate bar like the aroma of moldy grog sprinkled with just a hint of sea spray and shattered dreams.
I will double your quadrupled rate.
Keep your gold, Silk Pants. You can't afford me anymore.
But you must break Threepwood out of jail and bring him back to me. He is the only one who has the poxalicious strains that I need.
You're a little behind the times, Demange. I'm pox-free and fit as a fiddle. See?
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible when Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, is involved. And after I cure my wife and everyone else, I'll...
Wife?
Yeah. She was standing right next to me when LeChuck exploded, so the pox hit her pretty hard.
I want you to hunt down and capture this wife of Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey!
Se llama eliminar
What part of
competencia.
non do you not comprendes?
But I need her! She's the only other pirate who could possibly have the Threepwood strain of the pox!
Then get her yourself.
My dear Mademoiselle Leflay, I don't get people. I hire people like you to get them for me. And if you won't get them, then maybe I'll find someone to get you.
I don't like to be threatened.
Oh!
Ow!
Oh, my
Se lo merece.
phalange!
What the?
Oh! That was a very, very bad mistake, mademoiselle.
Well, it wouldn't be the first.
Jerk. Nice dartboard.
Isn't it, though? Ah, it was one of the few things I managed to salvage when I was washed ashore on Flotsam all those years ago.
Can I play around?
Unfortunately, the darts were lost a few weeks ago during a bar fight. And pity, too, what with the annual Flotsam Island Dart Tournament tomorrow night.
Set me up with a line of Blood Island volcano shots.
Me pleasure. These come with our complimentary Club 41 insulated volcano shot glasses. Hewn out of molten lava. They can keep hot liquids hot for a week.
Impressive.
Mierda. Tiene esa gaviota. Sí, tenés razón, tenía labial.
Ooh, that's some hot grog on grog action. I'll just save this last one for later. Judge Grindstump?
Oh, please, no need to be so formal. In here, I'm just plain old W.P. Grindstump, owner and proprietor of Club 41.
Aren't you a little upset that I'm running around free?
heavens, no!
Ah, este es el que lo estuvo haciendo
What
cosas.
kind of pirate town would this be if we didn't condone the occasional jailbreak?
What a remarkably progressive attitude.
Besides, it's not as though you can really escape the swinging sword of flotsam justice. What with these blasted winds blowing in again?
Ladies' night is looking a little, grim.
Well, it's early. Once we got the buffet table laid out, this place will be hotter than the devil's knickers.
So you're really the owner of Club 41?
Have been ever since I won it from the original owner in a dart tournament a few years back. Poor old guy never knew what hit him.
And by hit him, you mean...
A dart! Right in the old...
Me parecía.
I've been wondering, why is this place called Club 41 anyway?
You know, I don't rightly know. The last owner never got a chance to tell me before he succumbed to his dart-related injuries.
Well, this has been a little strange, but I've got a name to clear and a pox to cure.
Good luck with that.
I wonder what happened to Murray. Well, that's a strange place for a sugar sack.
I keep it up there to draw away the ants.
Ooh.
Tiene sentido. Vamos a ir con Morguito. Ah, para. Sale
What's
usted.
this?
That'll be Club 41's famous Flotsam Island Ladies' Night buffet table. In a few hours, it'll be spilling over with flaming chocolate cupcakes, barbecued narwhal horns, deep-fried petit fours, and all that other girly stuff that our swashbuckling lady pirates love.
Cuadro.
What's that artistic abomination?
That be a painting of Flotsam Island's notorious jungle beast, painted by our own Hemlock McGee.
Hemlock? Really?
Aye, no one knows more about our legendary beastie than old Hemlock.
¿Por qué me suena Hemlock? Ok. Ok.
Not that I'm complaining, but why'd you turn down Singe's contract to hunt down my wife?
I may be a backstabbing mercenary, but even I have some standards.
Sure, now you have standards. Shame they couldn't have shown up before you, cut off my hand or knock me unconscious and drag me back to Flotsam Island.
What can I say? I'm complicated.
What did DeSinge want with Elaine anyway?
You heard the man. Something to do with your unique strain of bucks? Guess he thinks your wife has it too.
You look uncharacteristically grim.
It's been one of those days.
Oh, I know what you mean. Betraying your childhood hero can really take it out of you.
Hey, that was just business.
Your business sucks more than the winds of Flotsam.
Sometimes.
What are those scary-looking drinks?
They're a row of Blood Island volcano shots.
They look painful.
Only the first one.
Yikes. I think you should know that I'm still really angry with you.
Would it help if I bought you a drink?
What, so you can poison me? I'll pass. I noticed that you're without pox.
I'm pox-free. Tested on a regular basis.
Well, do you know why?
Probably because I'm not really a pirate, since I'm a pirate hunter.
Tiene
Gotta
sentido.
like a pox that respects minor semantical distinctions. You know, if you have even a scintilla of a guilty conscience, I could really use your help.
Listening?
Well, there's this trial going on.
So I've heard. Some guy was trying to tell me that it's the trial of the century!
Yeah, well, I could really use some trumped-up evidence. Or a few intimidated witnesses. Or maybe a well-placed bribe or 10?
You couldn't afford me.
Of course. How silly of me. It's all about the pieces of 8 with you, isn't it?
Not always. I also accept pieces of 9.
Changed your mind about helping me with my legal troubles?
The pirate legal system and I don't exactly get along. And if we did, I wouldn't do pro bono work.
No.
Well, I can see you've got inner demons to wrestle with, so I'll just get on with my life.
Thanks. And watch out for DeSinge. That thing he did with his finger was unnatural.
Sí. ¿Y ese acá?
Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy. Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall.
Entendible. Puerta del baño.
Occupied!
Sorry.
Para que forma de pierna. A ver qué carajo. Hola la.
That's really, something.
Aye, isn't she a beauty? It's a prototype of my swashbuckling Susie long-lasting leg length. That crystal on top will glow for days.
Don't you think it's a little tacky?
Ah, pirates love this kind of stuff.
What's that?
You best watch your step. That be a puddle of molten glass. It'll cool down in a few seconds, but until it does, it'll melt your boots off.
A ver si puede ser.
I better get some of this before it cools. Warm. I don't want to waste my last blood.
Ok, a ver.
Whoops!
Hey! Arr! Now look what you did. Arr! You clumsy clam clipper! You ruined my prototype! Now I'll have to start all over! Arr!
So if it's messed up, can I have it?
Fine, take it! Just get out of me sight! Arr!
¿Por qué
Thought I'd
necesito
get
esa
a leg
pata?
up
No
in the
sé.
trial.
¿Por qué necesito esta pata? No, tengo la más puta idea.
I wonder how that compares to Catherine's burns.
Ok, sí. Ok. No sé para qué hice esto.
I wonder how that compares to Catherine. It's Jacques, the electromagnetic monkey. Don't worry, little guy. I'll liberate you. Somehow.
Bonjour. Whiteboard, stay away from my laboratorium.
Bueno, está bien. ¿Que no querés que esté? No, mira.
Ow! What the heck is DeSinge doing up there anyway?
Como, creo que es lava y el boludo lo estaba tocando.
I don't think I should be splashing molten glass on that. I'm not sure I want to leak iron. I don't want to waste my last. Sizzly. You know, if I was a little more scientifically inclined, I might be worried about the effects this stuff is having on any future generations of Threepwoods. I don't want to pour acid on that. It could get scarred. Or
Okay, wait.
Hi there, Twinkle Toes.
Enjoy your last moments of freedom, cause you're going to pay for what you did to Miss Pretty Whiskers.
I'd be happy to pay. Do you accept traveler's checks? How's Miss Grungy Whiskers doing?
Her name isn't Grungy Whiskers, you love liquor. It's Miss Pretty Whiskers.
How's Miss Trashy Whiskers doing?
Trashy Whiskers? Listen up, Smucker. Her name is Miss Pretty Whiskers.
Okej, miałem czarny.
How's Miss Barfy Whiskers doing?
What? Barfy Whiskers? For the last time, you dancing dunce. Her name is Miss Pretty Whiskers.
How's Miss Barfy?
What? Barfy Whiskers? For
Drop the charges and I'll spare your life.
Bah! Life ain't hardly worth living without the sound of Miss Pretty Whiskers' delicate pitter-pat on
Okej,
the
patita
bar
delicadas, lo
floor.
acepto.
I'm sure she feels the same way about the delicate pitter-pat of your stumps. How's the box treating you?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't really need that lung I coughed out.
Vestigial lungs are the worst. What exactly are you doing?
Mixing up Miss Pretty Whiskers' food. What's it to you?
Can I have some?
No.
I hear you may know something about Flotsam's so-called jungle beast.
None have seen the jungle beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest thing you ever didn't see. A dark jungle god that walks the land only by dead of night.
Dark jungle god?
Aye, 'twas said to live within the stomach of the god of death, feasting upon corpses, until one day death ate some bad shellfish and upchucked the jungle beast into existence. Ooh.
But if you haven't seen it, how do you know it exists?
Because it eats. To appease the beast, we've left many a fleshy sacrifice on the jungle altar. By morning, the meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Creo que soy
Disappearing
muy
meat.
hambriento.
Yep, jungle god's the only explanation. I forgot the tale of the jungle beast.
None.
Yeah, skip.
The meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Good story.
Okej.
See ya.
Todavía está esto.
Wow. That bacon grease is still burning.
Ah,
I don't think I should be splashing molten glass on that. I could row back to the Screaming Narwhal, but without La Esponja Grande, I'll never be able to cure Elaine. And if I show up without Elaine's wedding ring, she'll probably kill me.
sobre todo el anillo.
I've just got to get some of this incredible bacon grease. There. Now my jacket and my pants smell like bacon.
¿Qué problema hay? Me cuesta un montón moverse. Creo que con esto tengo el último. 2 vasitos todavía quedan.
I don't need a cup of that. I almost feel guilty about this. Almost.
Creo que tapate para que no me escape.
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood. What can I do for you?
So why are you lying about me in court like that? You and I both know that I never dug up your ex.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to trick old Hardtack up with one of them newfangled recording devices. Well, I ain't saying nothing about my case, except in a pirate court of pirate law.
Fine. I'd like to go into the jungle. I need to talk to a large voodoo lady about a not-so-large sponge.
Sorry, mate. I'm afraid I can't allow prisoners to wander out into the jungle. You might get lost or go into hiding.
But I'm not a prisoner. I'm the prisoner's attorney, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Well, that is a stumper, all right. But just to be on the safe side, I think it would be for the best if I kept both Guybrush Threepwoods out of the jungle until their trials are over.
No.
You sure I can't go into the jungle? I'll be back in just a few hours.
I said no!
Oh.
What are you doing on Flotsam Island anyway?
Well, after that series of misadventures on Spinner Cay, I found myself without a captain or a ship.
Sorry about that.
Me pasa que con los personajes estos son todos iguales. No sé de dónde está este tipo. No me lo ubico de ningún lado. Literal es como, creo que hay 3 personajes que son exactamente igual que este.
How's the pox of LeChuck treating you?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant drive to commit acts of monstrous evil, of course. It's a bit of a drag on the social life. But my pillaging swing has never been better. So, I guess you could say it's a bit of a wash. Tell you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw cravings. I mean, honestly, mate, what's that all about?
Tajo de repollo. ¿Qué onda?
Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
Don't tell me you're still blowing glass. Surely a dry cleaning business would be more profitable.
Ha! That just shows what you know, Binky. People are clamoring for Crypt-Digit's unbreakable tubes. Clamoring!
What people?
Well, just one person, really. But he ordered a huge supply. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I told you not to ask me that.
Esta gente pide cosas.
I see you can make a glass leg, but tell me, can you make a glass eye?
Aye. But not just any glass eyes. Genuine imitation eyes made from the crystal wreaths themselves.
Genuine imitation eyes?
That's right. They'll imitate the eye color of anyone they see. You just point them at someone's eyes, give them a few seconds to set, and shazam! All new eye color. When you got a color you like, just pop it in your eye socket, and it'll stay that way forever.
I'm intrigued and cautiously optimistic. How much?
Here, try out this defective one for free.
Okay.
Effective.
Aye, it's a little nearsighted, so you'll have to get up real close to the subject to capture their eye color.
Thanks. I take back all the nasty things I wrote in my diary about you. Are you not outraged by this ridiculous trial?
Well, I'm just glad that scum-sucking Threepwood will finally be brought to justice.
I'm Threepwood.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you be in a holding cell or something?
We, get a 10-minute break every hour. It's the law. How does it feel to be hideously diseased?
How do you think it feels?
Ok.
Bad, I'd say. Pretty bad.
You got that right, Missy.
I'll see you in your, pectorals later.
Yeah, well, the three of us will be waiting.
Tipo lo pregunta como si nada. Todos preguntan como si nada. Es como, ah, sí, estás saliendo como si nada, ¿viste? A ver, espera. Me dice que es con esto.
Hey, Hemlock, mind if I capture your eye color?
What the what now? Hey!
Thanks. Hi there, Twinkle.
Enjoy.
I'd be happy. Ah, how's Miss Barfy?
What?
Ok.
See ya.
Creo que este está acá, a verlo acá. A ver cómo si funciona con nosotros.
Who go? What are you? Hey!
¿Cómo se siente? Está bajo una maldición de forma. ¿Viste? Che, pero ¿qué onda? Todos tienen ojos hermosos. ¿Qué les pasa acá? A ver acá.
Say cheese.
Yes, it does smell a bit like cheese out here. Hey!
Thank you. Hey, Stan, mind if I capture your eye color for posterity?
No problemo, Threepwood. Just as long as old Stan gets a cut of the reproduction profits.
Sure.
Whoa, that really puts the spots in the old pupils, doesn't it?
Ok. Voy a separar esto con esto. No. ¿Por qué no tenía pupila? Ahora me doy cuenta. Es puro iris. ¿Qué onda?
Hey, WP.
Captain Threepwood! What?
Ok.
Would you mind holding still for a moment? I think you've got something in your eye.
I do? Where?
Ese es como no lo veo en nacimiento.
Nope.
Eso digo, sí.
Guess I was wrong.
Well, thanks for checking.
Marrón. A ver.
What are you doing?
Capturing the eyes of a backstabber.
Whatever.
Bueno, solamente una persona con colores normales. Este tipo. Quiero ver.
Hi there, Twinkle.
Enjoy your life.
I'd be happy to pay. Do you accept... Ah, how's Miss...
What?
Ok, es blanco con rojo.
See ya.
Epa. Está piola.
The eye only captures the color of other living eyes.
Bueno.
Paralyzed my eye. I bet that kitty just needs a better diet. Hey, Doro.
What?
I've got an eye for you.
It's nice, but
But
I really had my heart set on a cool glass eye that glows.
glows?
Oh, you know? Like all the cool, poxed pirates' eyes glow when they get angry.
You want to look like an out-of-control diseased pirate?
See? Then all the pirates will fear and respect the name of Joaquin Toro.
Mind if I take another shot with the eye?
Shoot away.
No. No. Yeah, right. No, me dice que lo que debo hacer es que se enoje.
Hi there, Twinkle Toe.
Enjoy your...
I'd be happy to pay. How's Miss...
What?
See ya.
¿Cómo que hago? A ver. ¿Dónde estamos? Siempre olvido que tengo el garfio.
Let's see if this'll work. Aha! Come on, let's get you out of here.
Bien, se me subió el monito. Cara de guía, está invocando la guía. No estoy invocando nada, a ver. Está haciendo
I don't think I should be splashing molting. Hemlock's cat is catatonic enough without adding mic. I don't want to show my monkey to anyone until the time is right.
No, me.
One thing I've learned the hard way over the years is that you should never pull a monkey out of your pocket until the most dramatically useful moment. And that goes triple for an electromagnetic monkey. One thing I've learned the hard way over the years is that you should never... Hot manatee oil is a precious resource. I shouldn't splash it around.
Ok, a ver.
Hey, look! A five-headed bonobo!
What? I didn't see nothing.
Sorry, must have been a weather balloon. I don't want to pour...
Ok. Ok, a ver. Tengo que hacerlo con el juez.
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood. What can I do for you?
So why are you lying about me in court like that? You and I both know that I never dug up your ex.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to trick old Hardtack up with...
Fine. I'd like to return to court to defend my client.
All righty then. Let's find Judge Grindstump.
The Pirate Court of Flotsam Island is back in session. The Right Honourable Wallace P. Grindstump presiding.
Let's keep it moving, Captain Threepwood!
I object
To what?
to this trial, to your hat, to the way my beard's itching. I also object to the way that guy's looking at me, and to this hook, and...
Captain Threepwood! You will cease your foolish distractions before we come down and cease them for you!
Hold that crazy pose. Gotcha!
Listo.
Right! Where were we?
Ok.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess.
Bailiff! Please escort Captain...
Aye, aye, Your Honour.
Ok, supongo que tengo
Hey,
que
guard!
What do you...
Want to see my lawyer?
Again?
Otra vez.
He's not getting any smarter.
No se volverá más listo.
Tindoro?
Do you have it?
One nigh indestructible glass eye. Pox colored, just like all the cool pirates are wearing.
Achis, Topeka and Santa Fe! Ay, 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 ay. My eye is really scary.
Now, according to Cryptigit, all you have to do to set it is pop it in your eye socket. Ooh,
How do I look?
dangerous.
I think you mean dangerously cool, eh?
Sí,
Sure, whatever.
ponele.
Now, about your testimony.
No problem, mi amigo. Just call me back to the stand and ask me about this.
Your Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirates treasure map? How'd you smuggle this into here?
In my, let's say, mouth.
La boca trasera.
I better get back into court and introduce this disturbingly
Uy, encima es húmedo.
moist.
Bueno, por suerte ese húmedo vino maloriente.
Who go? Oh, it's you.
Puede aparecer una serie de anime chiste.
Like like to return to court?
Alrighty then, let's find... The Pirate Court of Flotsam Island is back in session. The Right Honourable Wallace P. Grindstomp presiding.
Time is grog, Captain.
I'd like to call Joaquin Jacinto de Meara Alfonso de Oro to the stand.
Joaquin de Oro. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
See?
Senor de Oro.
Captain Oro.
Yes, of course. Why are you here today?
I was recently arrested for trying to sell a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate figurine. A counterfeit figurine crafted by Guybrush Threepwood.
Actually, that wasn't so surprising.
Your witness, counselor.
Ok. De esa forma me mandas al frente.
Captain de Oro, what can you tell me about this map?
Objection!
Defense Exhibit 42, Your Honor. This is the map the witness used to find his Dark Ninja Dave Power Pirate.
I'll allow it.
But
Not your eternally flapping mouth, you festering chump.
Nadie calla el bocón.
Continue.
I purchased this map at eBay 6 months ago from a traveling salesman with a plaid jacket and waving arms. He said that it was an authentic Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirate's treasure map, but I have since learned that it was just as counterfeit as the Power Pirate it led me to.
And who was the dastardly swindler who sold you this map?
It was...
hey, would you look at that? I misfiled my glorious mundus. Your Honor, on behalf of the Porcelain Power Pirates Corporation, I'd like to ask that all charges pertaining to the unfortunate counterfeiting of the Dark Ninja Dave action figure be dropped against Captains Joaquin de Oro and Guybrush Threepwood.
Smart move, counselor. In the matter of porcelain power pirates versus de Oro versus Threepwood, etc., 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 this court finds in favor of the defendants.
All this justice. Where's the hangings?
You want hangings? Just keep it up, you swabs!
Just a moment, Your Honor.
I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been.
A ver, espera. Ok. Hijo, a ver. Voy a combinar la pierna con la taza de líquido que... Será caliente esto. Ok. No, equivocado. Ok. Entonces acá hay algo que me está faltando. Ok, acá me falta una huevada.
Your Honor,
Bailiff!
Hey, guard! What do you... Want to see my... Again? He's not getting any smarter. Nothing like a little hot wax on a cold, flotsam night.
Ok. Acá estaría. Acá y acá. Ay. Bien. ¿Para qué es esto? No tengo la más pinca idea, pero bueno. Ok, entonces. Ok, a ver. Vamos a ver qué onda.
Hugo! Oh, it's you.
Like to return to court?
Oh, the pirate!
Yes, yes, get on with it!
El tipo re cansado ya.
I'd like to call Bosun Catherine...
Catherine Krebs! Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Aye.
Bosun Krebs, could you tell the court what happened on that fateful day?
I was minding my own business at Club 41 with a mug full of grog and some zesty nachos, when all of a sudden that blindfolded Jasper barreled into me, knocked me nacho sauce into me lap, and gave me this disfiguring scar.
Hachi machi!
Aye, that takes me back.
Bailiff! Supply the prosecutor and the defendant with sketches of the burns for their briefs!
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Lots of luck, kid.
Ok. Entonces acá.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce this leg lamp into evidence as proof that Bosun Catherine Krebs is lying about her so-called nacho sauce burn.
This proves nothing!
Objection, Your Honor. The scars on this leg-shaped lamp may look like my client's, but who knows how they got there?
I'm glad you asked. So you see, Your Honor, Catherine's distinctive burns were not caused by Club 41's nacho sauce, but by an unlikely combination of scalding fluids found throughout Flotsam Island. Isn't that true, Bosun Krebs?
Answer
Gatas
the
hombres.
question! You she-devil!
It's true. After Guybrush knocked that platter of nachos onto my lap, I saw my chance for revenge and concocted this foolish scheme.
Revenge?
You still don't remember me? The woman whose ship you sunk? Who spent years languishing in prison for your crimes? The woman whose husband you humiliated
Ah,
in
la
that
del
creepy
dos.
karaoke contest?
Oh, sorry. Drawing a blank.
Arr!
Your Honor, I move that Bosun Catherine Krebs' charge be dropped.
Counselor?
I got nothing, Your Honor.
Very well. In the matter of Krebs versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam Island finds in favor of the defendant Guybrush Threepwood. Get off, you lot!
El hacha olvida, el árbol recuerda. Que a ver.
I'd like to call Hemlock McGee to the stand.
Hemlock McGee!
What's that?
Oh,
And do you swear on Blackbeard's...
Yeah. Listen, Pinky. I knew Blackbeard back when he was blotchy black peach fuzz.
Pero si te
Just
Durano
let
negra.
me at him. Let me at him.
Ensign McGee, it's your contention that Captain Threepwood injured your cat.
Injured? He practically crushed him. Hit him right in the puss with a stuffed manatee, Eddie did.
And how is your cat today?
See for yourself. The poor dear's paralyzed with fear. I have to feed her through a tube. Oh, my poor Miss Pretty Whiskers. Oh, my poor little Pretty.
Pretty Whiskers.
Your witness, kid.
Espera. Ok, a ver.
Your Honor, pirates and assorted buccaneers, Hemlock McGee has asserted that it was I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, that brought about the horrible emotional scars that even now leave poor Miss Pretty Whiskers paralyzed with fear. But I put it to you that it was not your humble defendant who traumatized Hemlock's unfortunate feline, but a far more insidious assailant, one who's in this very courtroom as I speak. J'accuse Jacques the Monkey.
What? Objection, there's no evidence of monkey play here.
No? Let's ask the victim.
Miss Pretty Whiskers.
See? Miss Pretty Whiskers is up and about and seeking revenge just like a good pirate cat should.
Miss Pretty Whiskers, come back.
Y las patitas.
We'll get our revenge together.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Well, considering that my client and evidence just ran out the door, I guess old Stan's gonna have to drop this one.
Good idea. In the case of McGee and Pretty Whiskers versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam finds in favor of the defendant, Guybrush Threepwood.
Come on, Judge, get him with the pox.
Don't make me send the bailiff up there.
Bien, a ver. ¿Qué más hace falta?
If it pleases the court, I'd like to call Bailiff Hardtack to the stand.
Bailiff Hardtack! Oh, that's me. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate? I suppose.
Bailiff Hardtack, could you tell the court about your claim against Guybrush Threepwood?
Well, back on Spinner Cay, I was getting ready to bury me modest chest of treasures, you see. My collection of spaghetti strainers, my silver paprika shaker, and so on. When
Es algo
all
no
of
le
a
importa la
sudden, this
justicia, solo quiere ver una
Threepwood bloke
ejecución.
runs up to me,
¿Y cómo?
waving his arms and telling me to look out for a three-headed
A ver,
monkey that's right behind
en esa
me.
época
Well,
era
naturally,
como
I turned and looked, but
ten-
there was
tenía
nothing
la-
there.
las
When I
ejecuciones
regained my
públicas, es como,
composure,
¡yay! ¿Qué onda?
Threepwood was nowhere to
¿Vamos a
be
leer un
found.
libro, a
And worst of all,
jugar o vamos a ver una
yes,
ejecución?
He dug up my perfectly good ex. It's ruined now.
Oh, come on.
He's all yours, buddy.
Ok, entonces, espera. Shit. Ok. Para. La cita de esa época era justamente ver a decapitar al enemigo público después ir a tomar un café. Sí. Ok.
This whole story about your ex is a big fat lie, isn't it?
No, sir.
Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No, sir.
Come on.
Oh, you got me, sir.
But why?
Well, I didn't have anything else to do after you killed me boss and left me without a job. Oh, I could have charged you with that instead. Oh.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Granted! Bailiff Hardtack, as punishment for wasting this court's time, you will be compelled to wear Lizzig's wig of foppery until such time as I am no longer tempted to gavel you into a fine paste!
No, en la peluquita rubia.
Let's see here. Cleared? Dropped? Yes. Congratulations, Captain Threepwood. It appears that you have successfully gotten yourself out from under your various civil charges.
Shiver me timbers, Stumpy. I guess I'll be going now.
Hold on, what's this? There appears to be a criminal charge on the other side of this blasted paper.
Huh? Assault with molten nacho cheese isn't criminal? What else is there?
The creation, incubation, dissemination, proliferation, and mastication of a pox or pox-like affliction. A Class 1 felonious act here on Flotsam.
Oh, right.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
Is that so?
Is the mandatory sentence a slap on the bottom and a public shaming?
Let's see here. No, it's death.
Oh, then not guilty.
On what grounds?
I may have aided in its creation, incubation, dissemination, and proliferation, but mastication? That doesn't even make sense.
Are you suggesting that this court doesn't know the meaning of the words it uses?
No.
Good!
Fox isn't so bad. Everyone's tough as nails now and can do neato demon things with their eyes.
Me hizo acordar a mi abuela.
Okay, it's pretty bad. There is no pox. Everyone's just got the mumps.
Does this look like
No hay
the
COVID.
mumps to you, Sonny Jim?
The pox isn't my fault. It's LeChuck's. It all started with the cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Off the rock of Gelato, LeChuck was doing something evil with monkeys, and I was all brrr. But then LeChuck broke my root beer bottle, and I had to substitute some of the voodoo lady's ingredients, and then LeChuck turned into a human, and all this voodoo went boom, and... Well, it's not my fault.
Your Honor, the defendant is hand-waving. And believe me, I know from hand-waving. But seriously, we all know that the cloud of pox vexing this fair island arrived soon after the defendant and his oozing appendage crept upon these shores.
Disgusting it was.
Then, after infecting everyone in sight, the pox cloud magically blew away at exactly the same moment that Guybrush sailed away, stealing Flotsam's only ship, I might add.
I won that ship, fair and square.
Now, Threepwood has returned, and so has the cloud of pox. What a coincidence. And yet here he stands concocting fanciful stories of a human LeChuck, voodoo cutlasses, and a so-called rock of gelato.
Well, Threepwood, do you have any witnesses to your unlikely tale?
I do. She's... Wonder Bunny.
Avast, ye blubbering belugas! I'm sacking your port! Bring me all your spoils, swags, booty, and boodle!
Lane, let's plunder more bunny, please.
And you, me bonny lass, step into me captain's quarters and let me ravish you.
Okay.
To finally hold you in me arms again, it makes me want to... What's this? The scent of betrayal? Who is this tawdry wench?
Nobody. No one.
Solo me capturé. Los celos.
There's my witness.
Then she must be summoned. Bailiff, serve the woman immediately.
Yes, sir.
You'd better be using the voodoo summons. That saucy sea hag doesn't look like she be respecting the customs of pirate law.
Aye, aye, sir.
But first, hold the defendant's pox-spreading keister back to the brig!
All right, you. Stay put until
La
I summon your
peluquita.
ball and chain.
I wouldn't call her that. She
Ow!
might take exception.
Igual se murió. Ah, no,
What
está
happened to you?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. I went to Club 41 to hand this summons to your better half, and she backhanded me right out of the bar. Ugh.
Ouch.
If you want that banshee on the stand, you're gonna have to serve her yourself.
Siente su perfume.
Oh, I'm gonna go see if the local doctor can fix me jawbone.
No creo que sea conveniente.
What the? Oh, ladies' night.
Guybrush, your wife has lost her mind.
And you're about to lose a limb, you sea cow!
Elaine, sugar cakes, let's stop fighting and work this out over a nice cold light grog.
It's her head or yours, bilge boy!
Or you two can just figure out this little misunderstanding on your own. I'll be over here appreciating my head's ability to stay attached to my neck. A recipe for something called a Fat Island Fuzzy Nostril.
Creo que es.
Seems simple enough.
The only way to drag Elaine into court is to get this voodoo summons into her hands. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not upset about the trial, are you?
Why would I possibly be upset by the fact that I hideously disfigured myself in a quest for long-delayed vengeance, only to have it cruelly snatched away at the last moment?
About your quest for vengeance? I'm afraid I still don't remember you.
You don't remember?
Peleando por la carne
How
fresca.
could you forget how you sank me marlin hunting ship off the coast of Snark Island? Or the time you framed me for mopery on Wurtling Shores?
Unless I've taken too many blows to the head, I'm pretty sure I've never been to any of those places or done any of those things.
Well, you may not remember Bosun Catherine C. Krebs, but you can be sure that there'll always be a black mark next to the name of Guybrush Q. Threepwood.
You?
Wait, did you say Guybrush Q. Threepwood?
Aye, and a fouler name never escaped me lips.
But it's the wrong name. I'm Guybrush U. Threepwood.
What?
Yeah, your vendetta must be with the other Guybrush Threepwood. I should have realized. You know, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. I keep getting his mail, too. Tell me, did it hurt
Did what hurt?
when you fell out of pirate heaven?
No, but this will.
Au.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Yikes!
Perros peleando. Y me quedo con este saco de
Just
azúcar.
what I always wanted. An ant-infested sack of sugar. Morgan! What do you think you're doing?
Don't ask me! Ask your crazy wife!
I'm gonna run you through, you high seas hussy!
Ladies, please. There's plenty of Guybrush Threepwood to go around.
Well, that won't be when I'm done with ya.
Get over yourself, Threepwood!
Yikes. Hey, Morgan. I think you're losing your edge.
I'll show you an edge. Whoa!
Elaine, you should know that Morgan and I spent a few nights together inside of a manatee.
Inside of a what? You're a dog, Guybrush Threepwood! Ah!
Wow, Morgan. You're pretty handy with a sword.
Is that so? What else is she handy with?
Can't you two just work it out over a nice grogatini?
V, Guybrush Threepwood is buying me a drink?
Over your dead body, trollop.
What are you calling trollop, Schooner Mom?
La mina lo disfruta.
Oh boy.
Elaine, you should know that Morgan and I...
You're a dog.
Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bites? Ugh, you got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free. Whoa!
Por esto no me gustan las discusiones de pareja.
Okay, I'm gonna go think of something clever. Try not to kill each other while I'm away.
Yeah!
Looks like Elaine and Morgan have made a dog's breakfast of your buffet.
What? That mess? Oh, pshaw, my boy. That's just the typical aftermath of our weekly ladies' night buffet table. Our lady pirates may be easy on the eyes, but heaven help you if you get between them and our bottomless salad bowl.
Yikes. Nope. I don't think. Hey, WP. Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
Brilliant! Will you be paying with doubloons, triploons, coupons, or flat-Samian fur shafts?
Actually, I'm a little light right now.
Oh, no problem. I'll start up a tab.
Will? That's so unlike, well, every place I've ever been in my life.
Well, it's not like you're going to skip town on me, am I right?
Sí.
Can you make one of these Fat Island fuzzy nostrils?
Aye, aye, Captain.
While you're making that, I'll just...
Order up! One Fat Island fuzzy nostril, heavy on the fuzz.
That was absurdly fast.
Arr! Libations.
Ah, gimme.
Creación. Qué carajo. Ah, hija de puta, cochina.
Yikes!
Get out of the way, you blithering hunk of man meat.
I won't be able to get any closer to the dartboard with those hell kittens in the way. That doesn't need to be illuminated. No. Ew. What was that?
Ah, para allá lo veo.
Hey, what's this piece of paper stuck? It's a recipe for a drink called a Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Looks complicated.
How about a towel, sir?
Thanks.
¿Eh?
Ooh, really needed that.
Ok, para, necesito llegar a los dados.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you?
It's nice to see one female pirate in this bar isn't a fight-crazed wackadoodle.
Oh, I am. I'm just loading up on carbs before joining the fight. Doesn't pay to have a sugar drop in the middle of one of these things, you know.
Ok.
Bye.
Un poco de azúcar. Literal.
Nah.
Ok.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
What you gonna do with all that gold?
All what gold?
All that gold inside your chest.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Yikes!
Yikes.
steering clear of the dartboard. Now that I've found me darts, I need to practice before tomorrow night's tournament.
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time. Judge mixes a mean drink, but he's a horrible shot. Judge mixes a mean.
Me diga la guía. Santa guía que estás en los cielos, dime. Ah, es buena idea.
I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Done! One Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Ven acá.
Okay, this is really flattering, but let's calm down and talk this out like adults.
I'll be calm when the flay's been filleted like a fish. Arr!
A ver, espera.
Hey, ladies.
What?
Can't you two just work it out over a nice grogatini?
B, Guybrush, Threepwood, over your dead bo- Who are you calling troll?
Oh boy.
Espera. Ok.
Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bite? You got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free. Oh!
Good for nothing words getting in the way of my killing.
Honey,
Tiene
you
que ir a
are
una
formally
citación.
summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. TM.
Phew. Now I know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
You stay away from my boy's pants! Jolly Roger, you Jezebel! And you, don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a rotten double-crosser.
I told you I had a job to do.
Sure, just doing your job. Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if I...
What if nothing? Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save.
Se la merece.
Mrs. Threepwood. Could you give the court some idea of what a fine, upstanding pirate your husband is?
Well, let's see. When I first met him, he was breaking into my mansion to steal a statue.
Ouch.
Later, after shanghaiing a crew to take him to Monkey Island, he totally failed to rescue me from the evil clutches of the ghost pirate LeChuck, so I had to dress up a couple of monkeys in a bridal gown.
This may have been a bad line of questioning.
Then he left me hanging over a pit while he went looking for the treasure of Big Whoop. I didn't hear from him for 3 years after that. Turned me into a bleeding statue. Left the seat up. Oh, and that's not even mentioning all the times I found myself tied up, manacled, or otherwise incarcerated because of his blithering idiocy!
Un putazo.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Creo que tiene razón, mandar a la mierda a Morgan, sí. Vale, esperen. Yo ya vuelvo un ratito. Acá estoy de vuelta. Cárgate, cárgate, cárgate. Ahí está.
Please tell the court how this horrible pox is all LeChuck's fault.
LeChuck? That stick in the mud wouldn't know a good pox if it kicked him in the fundament. Heck, there wouldn't even be a pox if you'd gone through with the voodoo lady's recipe properly. But no, you had to wave that root beer bottle around like some sort of conquering hero. Oh, look at me! I be Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate! Next thing I know, you're trying to replace root beer with root grog and bam! Pox all over the place. I'm complaining, mind you.
No es que me
¿Qué?
queje. La cara. Se mandó todo el frente por no lavar los platos. Amor, te prometo que voy a lavar los platos.
Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber. I bet all this talk of looking for La Esponja Grande was all plot to spend time canoodling with your little privateering she-slag.
Ok, los celos están actuando.
Yes, it's right over there, see?
Sure it is.
I'd like a second to think about my next move, Your Honor.
Make it fast! Your character witness is oozing all over my courtroom!
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with it,
Run him off the plank!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know. Maybe?
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor.
Arr!
Sugar cakes?
Off with it, head! Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
What?
Woof.
What is the meaning of this? My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
Chuck, I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of the... Quiet up there! The voodoo lady.
Ooh, that creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the voodoo lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, My seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
To the jungle beast!
Okay.
It can't be true. Can it?
Order! Order! I hereby call for the release of Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to my eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
Giro de tuerca 6. Sospechoso.
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she has been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like my Uncle Sid.
Vamos a hablar con el señor.
Hey, you!
Hello, Treepwood.
You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This. Sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Sponja.
Ah, I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing
Bueno, la
potential.
turca dieron
What to maturity?
tanta vuelta de tuerca
How am I
6.
supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
Like all infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to bring it to adult size.
What sort of meal is that?
A feast for the senses. The menu, Treepwood. Take it, and serve the sponge a meal unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam Jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
Ahí se llama Mario.
LeChuck!
Guybrush!
I would have bet my good hand I'd never say this, but thank you
For what? I've caused you nothing but despair.
for taking the fall back there, and for exposing the voodoo lady. I don't know what to make of any of it, but now I can focus on saving Elaine and dealing with the pox.
It is the very least I could do. But be careful, Guybrush.
I'm always careful.
This from the guy who proposed to his wife with a cursed engagement ring you stole from my hold?
Is that a dig?
Mapa.
Is the evil
La
demon
geografía
pirate
de este mundo
LeChuck
es un caos,
developing a
sí.
sense of humor? This is weird.
También tienen que sacar a pasear.
Where have you been? I thought you were with Elaine.
Well, after leaving Spinner Cay, Elaine and I set out to finish releasing all those monkeys I'd captured. After we were finished releasing the last of them, Elaine caught wind of your trial, went into a poxed rage, seized a passing clam schooner, and made a beeline for Flotsam Island.
That's my girl.
Needless to say, I took my own vessel and headed after her. But in the middle of the night, my ship was sunk by a rogue wave. I was washed up on an island of cannibals, from whom I deftly escaped, using many of the self-same skills you taught me back on the Jerkbait Islands.
You know, it's amazing how easily man-eating tribes can be reasoned with.
Knowing I needed to get here more than ever, I lashed together a few bits of cannibal leftovers and warthog sinew to build a makeshift raft. Unfortunately, that was soon eaten by the sharks.
Oh no!
So I swam. I swam as fast as I could for 3 days.
La mierda.
And arrived just in time to save me from the gallows. Nicely done, buddy.
Sospechosamente. Ahí la tiene que sacar a pasear.
Have you seen Elaine?
No, not since she left me in a poxed rage.
She's been doing a lot of that lately. I can't believe the voodoo lady has been pulling your ghostly / demonic strings all these years.
It came as a shock to me as well. but her diary spells it all out. You, me, Elaine, we're all part of the Voodoo Lady's malevolent plans.
Malevolence is in the eye of the beholder, Guybrush Threepwood. I know this is difficult to understand, but things are not as they seem.
No, things seem remarkably convoluted, which is what I've come to expect from you.
I've always had your best interests at heart.
Well, what about my interests? Without your meddling, I could have lived a normal, happy pirate's life.
Ha! The destiny of LeChuck has never been normal.
I risked life, limb, and manatee to get La Esponja Grande, and it's a puny, worthless lump.
What?
Soak up the gargantuan wonder that is La Esponja Grande.
That is La Esponja Grande? But wasn't it supposed to hold infinite amounts of voodoo?
I know. What a crock.
The size of the sponge is meaningless. It is what you do with it that matters.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
you fight like a...
The sponge is still small.
Most unfortunate.
Really. Thanks again.
You don't need to thank me, my friend. I merely spoke the truth. They say that truth is the greatest barnacle scrubber you know.
A ver para cómo es que se lo da acá.
Sit tight, buddy. Once I save Elaine, you're next.
Don't worry about me.
Estaban por decirlo. Sí.
Stan!
Threepwood! No hard feelings over all those various civil and criminal charges?
Water under the bridge.
Great.
A bridge with a fast-talking shyster/salesman dangling from it. Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name?
Nah, I sold all that junk to that Doro sap. I moved on to the next trial of the century. Flotsam Island versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady.
Yeah, how are sales going now?
Great! People can't get enough of the Voodoo Lady's murky moral ambiguity, mysterious unexplored backstory, and her ample...
La 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 la, I'm not listening, la la la.
voodoo charms. And as for LeChuck, well, let's just say the Lady Pirates love a tale of redemption. The whole bad boy made good angle.
Ah. Have the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck been put on trial yet?
Have they? It's the trial of the century.
Wait, I thought I was the trial of the century.
Yesterday's news, Threepwood.
Au.
What kind of souvenirs could you possibly be making out of the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck?
Oh, ye of little faith. Feast your eyes on the all-new People vs. LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady collection.
Me mata la pose así toda sensual.
What's this?
That's a little decorative pin I've whipped up.
Trial of the Century 2. Electric Voodoo Loop.
We're still working on a title.
What's that one?
That's our Cursed Cutlass of Cthulhu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
What's that?
It's my entrancing Voodoo Lady dashboard good luck charm.
Disturbing. On second thought,
Say no more.
can I take another?
Can't keep your eyes off.
On second thought,
Say no.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your eye-bending jacket.
Give up my jacket. That'd be like Samson getting a buzz cut, or King Arthur losing Excalibur, or Bluebeard dying himself blonde.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman mojo would wither away faster than a hothouse orchid in a pizza oven.
So that's a maybe? Sure you don't want to sell me your pupil-defying jacket? It's for a good cause.
This jacket stays with Stan until it literally falls off my back, Threepwood.
Have you seen my wife?
Have I? That crazy sea devil hit me up for one of my patented and perfectly passable porcelain power pirate treasure maps before hightailing it for the jungle. If we're lucky, that thing will keep her going around in circles for weeks.
Ok, a ver acá. interesante.
Ouch!
¿Qué pasó? Oh shit.
What was that? Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
Acá. Supongo que ahora puedo entrar.
What the?
Arre.
Morgan!
No.
What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
What? What did the monkey tell you?
No, se murió. Creo que este es el primer personaje que se muere de la serie. Justo la que me caía bien.
Singe.
La muerte más triste de las aventuras gráficas, sí, la verdad.
It's broken. Vampiridae flotsimus sucrosus, the flotsam jungle firefly, are a common sight in Flotsam's jungles, which they never leave. Although possessing no natural enemies, the Flotsimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water.
Ah, mira, todo eso estaba en la etiquetita.
It looks like Singe is using my hand to make something called the jus de vie. This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and Singe. I hope the vole escaped. Singe will pay for this.
Esto ya es personal, sí.
Darn, no more bananas. Curse you, banana god. It'd take a 7-year correspondence course in mad sciencing before I'd even have a hope of fixing that thing.
A ver cuánto de atrás.
It's locked.
Esto se va a resolver en el siguiente Monkey Island. Más pirata que nunca.
Auto trepanation helmet. Ow! What? My thumb! God, that blah. Ow! What the?
Ok. Entonces lo que debe ser que te encoja todo de golpe.
Ow! Ah! I'm blind! Ugh.
Por suerte este no es Fear and Hunger.
Ow! Whoa! Help?
Ok, fue
Did
tan
the
duro.
Singe murder you too?
Fue tan jodido que el
It's
esqueleto
locked.
se dio la espalda. Todo entendible. Proyecto de fotos.
The Vacalian wind control device? What is that creep doing with it now?
A ver. Nada. Y sigue ganando esa porquería. La casa de los ventiladores ahí. Vamos a ir a la torre. Ok, entonces. Ah, tengo que ir desde la casa espeluznante. Ok. Me encanta como que mira. Okay.
That's weird. This whole idol is under one of Crimp Digit's unbreakable glass bottles. It looks like the old Vacalian wind control device has been set to suck again. But what's that tubing around its fingers all about? Looks like someone's been messing with the Vacalian wind control device. And by someone, I mean the Marquis de Singe. And by the Marquis de Singe, I mean the incredible pain in my fundament.
Ok, estoy acá.
Now that I know a little bit more about the Vacalians, it appears that we're nearing the end of the Year of the Fish and approaching the dawn of the Year of the Slightly Bigger Fish.
Y acá entonces tengo que ir abajo.
The tide must be high. I can almost reach down and touch the well water.
Ok, entonces después de acá. Debería ir a la derecha.
I wonder who put this idol under glass, and why? That's weird. Trail didn't go.
Ok, entonces tengo acá. Cubo ese.
What in the name of Bluebeard's hair dye?
Hey, no poaching. I have good tips.
I think I may be lost. Shouldn't there be a creepy voodoo shack right about there?
There was, until they came to arrest that pox-spreading voodoo lady.
What happened?
Acá. Me confundí. Era este. Ahora sí.
First came the flames. Poor Senor Nipperkin went up like St. Elmo's fire. Then she emerged from the conflagration, mumbling ancient curses with every regal step. I never forget the baleful stare she fixed me with as she was led away. A look condemning me to a lifetime of suffering, shame, and regret.
Spooky.
If that wasn't bad enough, I haven't found one bit of cool voodoo stuff in the wreckage. Come on!
Mob justice can be so unfair. Even when it's burned to the ground, the voodoo lady's shack is still creepy.
Y a ver, supongo que esto tendrá que ser así.
La Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox. Even when it's burned to the ground, the voodoo lady's shack is still... Looks like the light of the shack's embers has attracted a swarm of jungle moths. That probably explains what happened to the voodoo lady's rug.
Ok, entonces, con luz. Ah, acá.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Looks like these finicky moths won't eat a jacket that's encrusted with bacon grease, fish water, and manatee guts. Lucky me. I bet that's the sacrificial altar of the jungle beast that Hemlock was rambling about.
18, 19, 20, and X marks the... When I get me hands on that plaid-coated scallywag, I'm gonna rip off his waving arms and beat him to a briny pulp with them. What are you looking at?
The secret to eternal life. Le spectre de Grand César!
Doesn't look like Elaine's in any immediate danger. Hopefully she won't commit any unforgivable atrocities before I finish enlarging my pox-curing sponge.
Diario de pista libre. A pesar de los primeros esfuerzos de usar carnada para seguirla, las huellas de la bestia siguen entre el suelo de la jungla. O sea, la bestia dejará huellas tan brillantes como las famosas lociones. Espera, ¿qué es ese olor? Que entonces para...
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Ok, a ver. El mapita. Hay que llegar acá, junto con la calavera. La Gemo está enojada, sí, muy enojada.
I better not. The well water could get the insides all rusty.
No. Tiene sentido. A ver, ¿y las polillas? Ah, cierto, ahora están polillando todo.
That doesn't need to be illuminated. Not yet? Yeah, I think I'll try again later. Not... yeah. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Vamos a ir al...
Hey, WP. I told you I was innocent.
Well, bully for you! Meanwhile, we're still all poxed. There's a creepy voodoo priestess in my jail, and your wife's still threatening to sack our town. Truly, these are the best of times.
Morgan Le Fay's been murdered by the Marquis de Singe.
Oh my, that is troubling. She was well on her way to becoming one of me best customers.
Weren't you gonna do something?
Oh, I'm sorry, lad, but I preside over a pirate court, meting out justice exclusively for pirate-on-pirate crimes. This sounds like a case of mad scientist on privateer violence. Totally out of my jurisdiction, you see.
Malditas
I
jurisdicciones.
think there may be a court in the lower mandibles that handles such affairs, along with ninja and clown crimes, but they only convene every second Thursday.
Looks like ladies' night has finally come to an end.
I'm thinking about canceling it in favor of something a wee bit safer, like Ultimate Mumbly Pig Night or Amateur Tattoo Night.
La noche del tatuaje Mateo.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
Un grog. Un buen grog.
One grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Bracing.
Barkeep,
What'll it...
On second thought, I'm not as thirsty as I thought.
Dar.
Okay.
Guess they decided to put the rug inside after it was cleaned.
whoa.
Four.
Yikes. Fugu Jalokia. Seems pretty harmless. Are you pirate enough to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge? Ew. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
Hey, Krebs. Now that your case has been dismissed, care to join me in a little post-trial amicus curiae?
Was that a pickup line?
I don't know.
My Latin's a little rusty. You're not still upset about the whole hideously scarring your leg in a bid to seek unholy vengeance against the wrong target thing, are you?
Esto sí.
Bye. Hey, WP. Tell me about this Fugu Jalokia challenge.
Ah, a connoisseur of peculiar culinary delights, are we?
Yes?
Then you surely have heard of the Fugu Jalokia, the hottest pepper in this world or the next.
Oh, that Fugu Jalokia.
I acquired that specimen of the Fugu pepper many years ago from a three-legged bandit named Ort, winning it from him when I was able to place me tongue on the pepper for 10 entire seconds.
How eccentric.
Since that tongue-destroying day, I vowed to pass on the pepper to the first pirate who can successfully put his tongue on the Fugu Jalokia for 11 seconds.
Ok, a ver.
Okay, Pepper, prepare to meet your master.
Ouch.
Okay? Mental note. The Fugu Jalokia is hot to the touch, too.
¿Y cómo lo levantaron?
GWP? I'd like to take the food.
I thought you looked like a man of gastronomic adventure. Ladies and gentlemen,
Whoopee!
whenever you're ready.
A ver, creo que puedo poner la esponja.
I think I need to do the first 2 courses of the feast before tackling the 3rd course.
Antes me tomo la tercera. Ouch.
Dingley. Ouch!
Duele. Ah, acá. ¿Chocante? Sí, el sabor sí.
What happened to Morgan's body?
Mierda, malditos necrófilos.
Ow! What? My thumb!
God, I can't pick up hot man.
Ah, miércoles. Tengo que volver.
Ow! What? My thumb!
God, blah. No way am I picking up that pepper with my bare hands again.
Mano desnuda, miércoles. Hay que usar el garfio, soy un tarado.
Ouch!
Maldita descarga. Vamos que se puede, vamos que se puede. Ahí para quiero asegurarme de que esté el pimiento este, el ají, puta parió, Bien, está con el cristal. Sin el cristal, quiero decir.
Ouch!
Sí, sí, estoy mirando las guías. Porque ni ganas. A ver.
Ow! What? My thumb!
Lo que voy a hacer acá es guardar. A ver acá, voy a guardar acá. Ahí está. Si en tal caso tengo ya para saber. Vamos con esa lengüita. Hace un buen uso.
Well, bust my balustrades. Well done, Captain Threepwood.
Ah,
You've
llora,
conquered the Fugu Jalokia and have won the right to keep it as your own.
I love a clean living and a healthy I probably got permanent glossal damage, but it was totally worth it to get my hook on that pepper.
Sí. Pobrecito, esto es lo que tiene que hacer.
I think I need to do the first 2 courses of the feast before tackling the 3rd course.
Okay, a ver. Ah, acá. Claro. Oh, esto no lo había visto. Tiene 2 sentidos. En fin, la primera prueba. Pon una servilleta. Primera prueba. Pon una servilleta especular. Un paño grotescamente brillante. Pon una servilleta espectacular. Un paño grotescamente brillante.
I better fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
A ver, espérame. Ok. Ay, ya está porquería. ¿Qué hay algo? Ah, pensé que había una moneda.
Ouch!
Hasta ahora este capítulo se está haciendo un favorito de los Tales. Me encanta que acá no haya sonido. Ni música, nada.
Oh no! This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on. Hey, you never know when a sack of severed legs is gonna come in handy.
Ok.
Or footy, as the case may be. Sorry.
Que ya lo hice. Ok, a ver. Y a ver qué onda con estas polillas que están acá muertas. Lucianas.
Vampiridae Flotsimus sucrosus. Although possessing no natural enemies, the Flotsimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water.
Ok. Eso debe ser relevante para algo. Ahora lo que sigue es lo que tiene que seguir.
A wet severed leg. Guess that's one item off my Christmas list.
Ok. Quería probar.
Wet meat. It's what's for dinner. Uh-oh.
¿Y ahora qué más ha pasado? Se comieron mi patita.
That altar reeks. Smells worse than the sofa bed after Elaine's mom has dropped by for a visit.
Ah, entonces ya completé para.
Well, that's odd. It's like a whole new map now.
Oh. Ok, entonces. Ok.
We've replaced our usual fleshy sacrifice with a clever simulacrum. Let's see if the jungle gods notice.
No. Ok. No funcionó para. Ok. Vamos a comentar, coloca la pata sobre la vuelta, no la aparece, no dice. Luego podemos seguir un rato con las cosas salidas por el azúcar. A ver. Ah, claro. Justo con la suegra. ¿Para en qué? ¿De qué se escribe? Ay, me reperdí yo. Acá. Bien.
Jungle fireflies, nature's little spotlights. The fireflies are attracted to the sugar water on the leg. Fascinating. And just a little nauseating. I don't know about mythical jungle beasts, but I always prefer my ritual sacrifices to be slathered in sugar water.
At last, I've lost that she-devil.
Más respeto con mi Germu.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Serves him right, though. Still, I'd better finish feeding the sponge before Elaine hurts someone I actually care about.
Festín con piernas corneras azules, sí. Ok, no, por acá no.
The mighty pirate hunter tracks his prey via his distinctive firefly-attracting spoor. That's the legendary jungle beast of Flotsam Island?
Ey, asusta. ¿Nunca viste Pokémon?
That poor little flesh-eating stink bomb looks like he's in a world of pain.
¿Se comió el león?
Those jaws will snap me in twain if I get too close. Or maybe even thwain.
Ok. ¿Quieres una patita?
Here, boy. Ooh, that looks uncomfortable. But at least he's not snapping at me anymore. That poor little flesh-eating stink bomb. Don't worry, you freakish little abomination. Dr. Guybrush? Gotcha! You! That is by far the foulest thing I've ever smelled in all my years of pirating. And that's coming from a guy who's just spent a few days inside a giant manatee.
Punta mala, sí. A ver, espera. Piedra abajo, sí, este ya lo sabíamos. Regresar al muelle. Ok. Bien.
All right, little fellas, check out these high-def duds. Well, that's just great. The lamp's dead. Well, at least Stan's sign is keeping the moths from returning to the jungle. Stan!
Guybrush, old pal.
Can I take another look at your voodoo lady?
Can't keep your eyes off him, huh?
What's that one?
That's our cursed cutlass of Kaflu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks. Hey now, what's this? A fuzzy flying fan club? Ah! knock it off, you nutty nibblers! That hurts! Sweet, fancy, Moses! No! Ow! 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 Ouch! Well, that was one heck of an experience, eh, Threepwood? It's a good thing old Stan always keeps a few spare jackets in the back office, or I'd be defending my clients in the Altogether. Say, that's not a bad idea. Stan S. Stan Man, naked attorney at law. You've got nothing to hide, and neither does he. No time to chat, Threepwood. I've got business cards to print.
Creo que una vez he visto una polilla así gigante. Yo me quedé como, ¿qué carajo? Aquí, a ver. Aquí, a ver. Pon una servilleta que acompaña grotescamente brillante. Guardan polillas, guardan, sí. Llegar a... Epa, ahí hubo un bug. Un bugardo. Ok, entonces yo estoy acá. Por ahí para acá. Ok. Con el verde. Para arriba sigo con el otro.
I wonder who put this idol under glass, and why.
Ok, acá en este punto voy a seleccionar el mapa para seleccionar la parte inferior. Ah, se mueve así con... Oh. Un tesoro. Yay.
It's the mysterious chest of foreshadowing from the Voodoo Lady's shack. Who knows what sort of useful voodoo bric-a-brac lurk in its locked timbers? Even more importantly, how am I gonna unlock it to find out?
Con un garfio.
Let's see, what do I have now that I didn't have the last time I tried to open this chest? Ow! Stupid hook! Oh, it can't be that easy. The Voodoo Lady's tarot cards? That's it? I bent the fabric of reality for a stupid fortune teller's trick?
No, el sexto sentido.
Okay. That's a pretty good trick.
Sí. No hay que negarlo. Tesoro descende por acá. Sí, María. A mí me encanta ese tipo de ilustraciones. Así infinitas. Pero tengo que combinar. Chequito. Ok, primero esto y esto. No,
You know, when I dreamed of becoming a mighty pirate, I never imagined that one day I'd be tying eye-popping napkins around the non-existent necks of mystical sponges.
esto con esto.
Come on, little sponge. Eat the nice, smelly antipasta. That's a good sponge.
¿Quién es la mejor esponja? ¿Quién es la mejor esponja? Okay.
Good thing the sponge doesn't have a tongue, or I'd be dunking it in the ocean right about now.
A ver, espera. Esta es el sexto sentido.
I better fold this up before...
Ah, ya sé para cuál es. Este de acá, con esto de acá.
Hopefully these flakes of the future will give La Esponja a sixth sense that'll help keep me from getting into situations like this.
Ah, necesito electricidad. También le tenés que cantar a la canción y vamos a ver con el ananá.
Guess they decided to put the... Stop doing that! La Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox.
Entonces tengo que caminar. Abro esa escalera, muy bien. Yay.
Whoa. Whoa, tingly. Oh hey, what's this? Ah, so that was the shocking dessert.
Acá habrá un juego de palabras que solamente se entiende en inglés.
I better fold this up before I put it in my...
A ver, yo ya vuelo un cachito. Ahí estoy, a ver. Ok, entonces.
Ouch! Alright, Senor Esponja Not So Grande. That's 5 senses down and 1 to go.
Now, where can I find a really big sound for an after-dinner belch?
Oh. Me pita que es por ahí.
Well, there's only one thing on Flotsam Island that can make a noise like that.
Elle Victor, I will forever. Elle Victor, immortalité.
¿Por qué tenía la mano?
Who will conquer nature moi? Elle Victor, I will forever. Elle Victor, immortalité.
Face me like a man, you snuff-sniffing land licker!
Es francés.
You heard the
No es
lady
su
to
nombre.
singe.
Guybrush, get out of here and find your own treasure! This one's mine!
Ah, the happy Threepwood pirate clan. Whatever shall I do now? Oh, I know.
Oh, clam dip.
I can't believe I ever married a dullard like you.
You know, once I cure you of the pox that's making you say all these mean things, you're gonna owe me a lot of smoochies.
I wouldn't smooch you with his lips, cabin boy.
I hate to break up this portrait of domestic bliss, but I've got some last-minute adjustments to make to my machinery before preparing the charming Madame Threepwood for her journey into scientific history.
Don't worry, Buttercup. Once I get La Esponja Grande into that noisy doohickey, our troubles will be over.
Yes, well, please try to keep it down, no?
At least I hope so.
Okay.
What's that?
That is a bucket of water.
Ok, a ver si puedo meter algo ahí.
Something that tasty should be fed to something or someone that really appreciates it. La Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox.
Te insultan, mujer. O digo tu peso.
That doesn't need to be illuminated. I don't think that's opening up without one of those seahorse key things. Too bad I lost mine. Oh, what the heck. Sweet.
Oh, shiny.
Ya.
I wonder why they're called fireflies anyway. Not like they're on fire. Something that tasty should be fed to something or someone that really...
Ok, la onda era que un poco corre por ahí sin problema por una bolsa de 5 kilos de azúcar. 5 kilos,
Hey, DeWinge!
That's de singe.
Whatever. What are you doing to the wind control device? It sounds like it's about to explode.
I'm so glad you asked. You see, using my ambient oxychronotone in conjunction with my oscillographiscope to seek out the resonant frequency with the Vecalian climatophone, I hope to anatomize living tissue on a macroscopic basis.
Could you run through the purpose of all this machinery again?
Messiah, I'm going to use this machine to make that machine smash people into a fine powder.
Hey, that's not very nice. All right, Destrange, you've got me where you want me. Now let my wife go.
You? I don't want you and your pathetically pox-free body anymore. Your wife, on the other hand, is teeming with this special Threepwood strain of the pox I need to create more of my jus de vie.
Llevo la bolsa de súper y me canso. Sí, yo también.
Let me get this straight. You don't want me anymore?
Not in the
No.
slightest. It's your wife's juicy strain of the pox that fuels my scientific longings now.
I've got your juicy strain right here, bucko.
You'll pay for what you did to Morgan, you
Buenas.
fiend.
I
Hola, el
already did
mundo de
pay for
Hades.
her services. A big sack of silver, as I recall.
Not for that. For
Asumo
killing
que
her.
jugás al Hades.
Pirates and pirate hunters. Your kind always seem to meet an early demise. Good riddance.
I saw you run out of the lab after you murdered her.
Of course I ran out of my lab. There was blood all over the floor instead of being packed neatly in vials where it belonged.
I still think you murdered Morgan.
Oh, the mighty pirate thinks I murdered his friend. However will I live with the shame?
What's What's my hand doing up there on that turban?
Your hand is nobly sacrificing the last dribs and drabs of its wondrous box to supply me with enough death-defying jus de vie to keep me intact, until I spread your wife's box across the sea.
Poor little fellow looks horrible.
Sadly, yes. I suspect he will not survive.
Mi
Oh, well,
mano.
el jus de
Le
vie.
tengo cariño. No lo uso tanto.
So why a turban? Shouldn't you have a beret or some other French chapeau?
French? Whatever gave you the ridiculous idea that I'm French?
But, I mean, I just kind of assumed.
What, the nerve of some people.
Yo también pensé que era francés. Sí, a ver.
What the heck is that thing supposed to do?
This is my Apsichronoton, which I can use to remotely manipulate the Vicalian's wind control device without all that tedious mucking about in the jungle with ancient idols.
I'd say I blame you. All that running and spinning and weatherbending did get on my nerves after a while. I wonder why they're called fireflies anyway. So what have you been up to while I've been out trying to save your shapely bacon?
I've been swashbuckling and looking for buried treasure, like a real pirate.
Oh.
Okay, I know that's the pox talking, but still. Ouch.
Nunca más te ayudo, mujer.
Don't worry, Angel Face. Everything will be okay once I toss La Esponja Grande into that noisy ancient doohickey.
Then stop your yakking and get on with it, you gibbering jellyfish.
Once I get you cured, we should go break LeChuck out of jail.
That spineless goody two-boots. Let him rot.
The Singe killed Morgan.
He did? Well, maybe the cheese-eating beaker monkey ain't so bad after all. Ha ha!
Did you hear? The voodoo lady's been playing us for chumps all these years.
Arr! I never did trust that scheming sea witch.
Don't worry, Angel Face. Everything will be okay.
Then stop your yakking and...
Chill out. I've got this. I assume that these idols under glass are your doing?
Oui, using a complex series of powerful unbreakable vacuum tubes and my own incredible machinery, I've centralized the control of the Vicalian wind control device to this relatively compact phone.
The Singe is using that mutant harpsichord to manipulate the Vicalian's wind control device. Can't believe that stupid parrot somehow found its way back into my life. Ah, it's me! Whitey Pirate! Oh, I can't stay mad at you.
Habla francés, se enoja que le digan que es francés y bueno.
Hey, it's the moths. I bet they're still punch-drunk off of Stan's funky band. Whatever DeSinge is doing to the Vicalian wind control device,
Vamos a ver, ¿qué puede ser acá?
that doesn't need to be illuminated. That doesn't need to be illuminated. Something that tape. I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been. Whatever DeSinge is doing to the Vicalian wind control device.
Ok. Tiene que haber triple, da igual. Sí.
La Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox.
Ok. Trip. Cerradísimo, a ver.
La Esponja Grande.
Será así, a ver. ¡Uy!
What's
Inútil.
this? An airborne porifera?
Hey, give that back!
And risk tainting my moment of triumph with your tedious voodoo folderol? I don't think so.
Moment of triumph?
Oui, using my Apsichronoton, I have discovered the unique harmonic frequency that allows me to pulverize matter into a fine powder and spread it across the seas. Observe!
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. It's me.
Uy.
First of all, thanks. That thing was really starting to scrape my scabbard. Second, you're crazy if you think you're gonna get me in there. Okay, crazier.
You? I don't want you. It's your wife's molecules I need to smear across the seas.
I'd like to see you try, you wuss.
Why her?
Because of her pox, you dolt! She's got the same unique strain of the pox that you once had. The same one that was flowing through your amazing hand. The same one that I've distilled into my amazing jus de vie!
Lefty!
Unfortunately, a single hand can only provide enough of this Threepwood strain to produce a few meager drams of my jus de vie. Even if I were to drain your beloved to the bone, I would only gain a few piddling firkins of the juice.
Give you some piddling firkins?
No, if I want a perpetual strain of the jus de vie, every pirate in the world must be exposed to the Threepwood strain. Now, Madame Threepwood, if you'll hold still for a moment, I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
How nice. But I won't.
Ouch.
Behold the power of the jus de vie!
Tiro mi espada de vuelta.
Hey, the monkey!
What?
You look like you've got your hands, full. Why don't you let me hold on to that sponge for a minute?
What sort of idiot do you take me for, Threepwood?
Is that a trick question? Once you're done pulverizing my wife, any chance I could get my hands on some of that jus de vie? Nothing personal, honey. It's just that you look kind of done for, and invulnerability could come in really handy in my line of work.
I'll show you who's done for.
Se apagó. Oh. Ok, polilla.
That doesn't need to be illuminated. That doesn't need to be illuminated. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Quería ver qué onda.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Hey, Elaine!
What?
My hand is Desinge's only source of jus de vie. If you cut it off his turban, he'll be a lot easier to kill.
What do you think I've been trying to do, you balmy half-wit?
Solamente era para informarte.
While you're flailing away at Desinge, do you think you could knock that sponge out of my severed hand?
The only place this sword is going is through this snuff-sniffer's gizzard. Rah!
Hang in there, sweetie.
Less talking, more eviscerating, sweetie.
Quería saber cómo tengo que hacer.
Hey, Vu!
What now?
¡Au! ¡Ay, duele! ¡Ah, duele el doble!
What in the world? Oh, shoot!
Hey, Desinge!
What?
You'll never get past my wife's sword, you know. I once saw her hold off a horde of angry Rotarians with nothing more than a penknife and a feather duster.
Impressive. But unless they were invulnerable Rotarians fueled by my incredible jus de vie, there's really no comparison. Soon she will tire, and her pox will be mine to spread across the four corners of the earth.
I'll spread you to the four corners.
What now? My turban! No! Shoo! Oh, get away from me, you nasty little pest!
No! What's the matter with him?
out my hand to supply him with more jus de vie. All those wounds you've been inflicting are starting to catch up with him.
Get back here, you naughty little hand!
Fuck you.
I have you now, my pretty.
Nice one,
Ouch.
man. Care to help me with these locks? Guess that was a little too much to ask. At least I've got the sponge back, though.
Ok, ahora necesito
I don't
salir.
think that's opening up without one of those seahorse. Don't worry, Angel Face.
Then stop your yakking and get on.
Ok, ahora necesito salir de alguna manera.
That doesn't need to be a little. Somehow DeSinge has figured out how to make the Vacalian wind device pulverize people into a flying powder.
Ok. Maldita sea. Entonces, vamos a probar de vuelta. La mano me es la cuna, como venganza. La mano fue más habilidosa que Guybrush.
That was
Sí.
a little anticlimactic. Whoa! Now that's an Esponja Grande. But how will I use it to cure? Oh, right, the wind.
Ah, silencio para mí, ahora va. Uy, no, pero perdí mi mano. O sea, ya está, perdí la mano para siempre.
Hold on.
Guybrush?
Elaine, are you all right?
I think so. But how did I get here and why does my mouth taste like coleslaw?
It's a long story. I'll tell you all about it once we figure out how to get out of these stupid clamshells.
Leave everything to me, my friends.
LeChuck, my new best pal. How'd you get out of jail?
Oh, the guard was more than happy to release me once I convinced him that it was the only way to win Elaine's hand in unholy matrimony.
Wait, unholy what?
Unholy this!
Guybrush!
Maldita sea.
Guybrush!
LeChuck! This name shouting is jolly good fun.
Is that you, Mother? I washed my hands.
Knew it all along. With or without all that voodoo, you're still nothing but an evil sack of scum.
Correction, my sweet. I'm an evil sack of scum who's about to plunder the grandest treasure in all creation. But I'd be willing to share my booty if you catch me drift.
What?
Oh, come now, my love. You can't deny what we've shared these past few weeks. The chummy camaraderie, the kind words, the stolen glances. I know you've developed feelings for me. Join me
Me
as
mata
my
que tiene un mini
ride, and
lechac
together
en
we'll
el,
lay a bloody siege to the very heart
en el
of
mástil.
voodoo
En el
itself.
mástil, uy, en el mango.
Go to hell, LeChuck.
Well, you can't say I didn't try. Looks like we'll be doing this with all that voodoo.
Elaine? Do me a favor.
Ah, that be the stuff.
Anything.
Kick his two-faced butt for me.
From Melee to Monkey and all the islands in between, my love.
Aren't you dead yet? I've got wedding plans to make.
No.
Out of respect for the newly deceased, I feel I should point out that you wave your sword like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a pox-infected undead cow.
The Rise of the Pirate God. Yay. Este pelmazo sigue creciendo en el campo de los demás. Sí. Hasta ahora es mi favorito. De los 4 que jugué, este es mi favorito, se está poniendo bueno. Ahora estar como 2 semanas sin publicar nada para después subir el juego. Mentira, voy a tratar de tenerlo lo más listo posible, lo más pronto posible ya para poder streamear tranca. ¿Nunca los había jugado? Los Tales no. Todas las sagas sí me las jugué. Nada, estoy streameando todos los Monkey Island. Están en mi canal de YouTube. Me puede ver en la descripción. Y nada. El quinto lo había jugado nomás hasta la mitad tercero. El Tales. Pero el resto me lo jugué todo. Y bueno, también está de que me jugué el cuarto por primera vez hace unos meses. Así que nada. Return me lo jugué hace rato, me lo jugué cuando recién salió. Porque nada, Monkey Island, Return, encima volví al creador y dije, más sí, vamos. Lo bueno del Return es que casi no necesitas nada para entender la historia. Lo malo que es el último Monkey Island y después es como, si quiero saber más que tengo que jugar los anteriores. El Return de Monkey Island lo hizo el creador de los primeros 2. El tercero, el cuarto y el Tales, no lo hizo el mismo creador. Por eso. Sí, Ron Gilbert. Lo único que malo que le veo a este juego en general es que algunos diseños de personajes son muy pobres. Hay algunos que ni siquiera sé quiénes son porque me parecen genéricos. En un momento de silencio por los piratas caídos. Y bueno, el francés. El francés que no es francés. Sí, este es el quinto. Estoy jugando. En estos días me voy a jugar el último capítulo. Sí. En cuanto pueda, lo voy a jugar. Y después me voy a jugar de vuelta al Return. Todo sea para ver escenas post créditos. Me rompe las bolas las escenas post crédito, honestamente. Sobre todo cuando los créditos son largos. Si son cortos no me molesta para nada. Pensé que tenía escenas post crédito. Me cago. Bueno, acá se terminó. más adelante, otro día, voy a jugar el último capítulo del State. Y nada, y a ver qué es lo que pasa. La verdad es que este se volvió el mejor para mí hasta ahora. Los primeros dos son algo medio flojitos, pero este está muy bueno. Así que bueno, espero que les haya gustado. Nos vemos.